Hello, folks. Welcome to JB Rants. We have a lot of things to cover, and I did. It's another one where I have not promoted my live stream on other channels. I think I did in Gramps a little bit. I said I'm going to go live eventually. I said I think I am going to go live eventually, and what I said was around 9, so I'm a half hour late. So I'm late. So if folks show up, I will do a stream. If not, we'll just cut and we'll do the same exact thing tomorrow. So let me get myself all connected up here. I always walk around and I have so much crap in my pockets. It's crazy. I've been rolling my own cigarettes. I've been, so much stuff in the pockets. One watching. What's up, FLS 360? How are you? And we lost FLS 360. Okay. That's okay. So essentially, the Democrats have gone insane. They've gone insane. For those who are not, let's just say it this way, for those who are not politically charged, hi, what's up, FLS 360 again? Nice to see you. For those who don't really understand what's going on, and I know I have some international audience, Indiana Jones. Hello, Indiana Jones. The Democrats have gone fucking insane. They don't... How do I say this? How do I say this without going total global conspiracy on my audience? Although there's a reason that people show up to watch me rant on YouTube about these very things. The Democrats have gone fucking insane. Ever since the election of Donald Trump, this is fact. This is not JB saying this. This is fact. We will impeach this president. On what? Impeachment is designed, and it's a good thing. The ability to impeach is a good thing because we certainly do not want a dictator or despot like Hillary Clinton or like Joe Biden. And I'm not a Republican. I'm not a Democrat. I'm a Trumblican conspiratorian. That's my political party. It's my own political party that I have invented in my brain 2 years ago as a response to these psychopaths. That's what they are. They're psychopaths. The projection is amazing. Trump worked with Russia. Trump worked with Russia. They worked with Russia. Trump is colluding with Ukraine. Trump is colluding with Ukraine. They colluded with Ukraine. Everything that the president does for the benefit of the American people doesn't matter. Lowest unemployment rate in history. In history. I sound a lot like H.A. Goodman. I would love to get H.A. Goodman as an interviewee on my show. I'd love to get H.A. Goodman because we're saying the same thing. He was a former Bernie Sanders supporter. I was a former Tulsi Gabbard supporter / Trump supporter. He came on the Trump train a little bit later than I did, and he's saying everything right. James Robert, hello, what's up? 4 watching. I had 5. People start going, they go, it's JB. I'll check it out. Oh, screw it. He's talking about Trump again. Trump, the duly elected 45th president of the United States, is a very good president. He meets with foreign leaders that no one else would have ever done. The economy is fantastic. Even me, no college degree. I was laid off for like a year, and I got a job at a dental lab because they needed to hire, because business is so booming, they needed to hire someone. And luckily I found that, and I, sunk my teeth into it, as it were. Cold beer is great, says FLS 360. I agree. And you know what else is great is totally legal cannabis in this little ceramic cigarette looking pipe I have here. But I have not done that yet because I wanted at least my open to be something that's coherent. Although I'm usually always coherent. I tend to not misspeak and step over my words. James Robert. I had car trouble. I'm stuck here until tomorrow. Where's here, James Robert? We'll make that a parallel story. That's fucked up. I've had that happen. I've had old battery, car won't work. FLS 360, JB, glad you're back working. Yeah. And if everything goes as planned, I'm going to be taking over this small dental lab company. We shall see. We shall see. You never know until it really happens, right? The Demonrats, as I call them, not a Republican, not a Democrat. They are exhibiting, I want to say this properly because once I upload a video, my words will be held to account. They are not doing their jobs properly. They don't like the fact that they lost in 2016. They hate the fact that they lost in 2016. But it's not Nancy Pelosi, and it's not Hillary Clinton, and it's not Biden, and it's not Klobuchar, who, by the way, will never be president of the United States. Give me a break. Amy Klobuchar, 1% of the polls. Give me a break. Give me a break. The reason that the Democrats are, from my research, I'm not saying I'm right, I'm just saying from my personal research, is that the Illuminati, the international bankers, the Jesuit, drive that word into your subconscious, the Jesuit, international bankers that work for the International Monetary Fund and the British Crown and the Vatican, that have been trying to retake America and bring us back into the New World Order, NWO, the same fucks who did 9/11. If anybody on my channel watching me right now, I know I only have 5 viewers, but if anybody on this channel are watching my live stream right now, and I hate to say this, but if anyone watching me right now believes that Muslims hijacked planes and took down 3 buildings with 2 planes was because of Muslim terrorism, leave my channel right now. This is not the channel for you, okay? It's not the channel for you. You're going to wake up eventually because you're smart enough to click on my show with, whatever maybe you agree with, maybe you disagree with politically. But I try to throw out a bigger picture here just for folks, and we can all talk about, especially in the chat. If you believe that Muslims hijacked planes and 2 planes knocked down 3 buildings that fall into total dustification at free fall speed, and you do not believe that they were pre-wired back in September 11th, 2001 at 9:09 a.m., when I remember when I was sitting in junior year physics class. Ironically enough, when I was sitting in junior year physics class, I just don't understand how an office fire takes down building number 7. And you know what's really sad is a lot of Americans still believe, hey, Ron White, what's up, Ron White? How are you? Sigmund Floyd, what's up, Sigmund Floyd? A lot of educated Americans still believe that 2 planes can knock down 3 buildings, and that Building 7, a 47-story steel-framed concrete reinforced building, fell into total dust at free fall speed because of a couple small office fires started by debris. I know it sounds ridiculous to my audience. I know it sounds ridiculous, but most Americans sadly believe this. That a 47-story steel-framed concrete reinforced office building fell into total dustification in about 7.2 seconds because of office fires caused by debris that was strewn out from the Twin Towers hit by planes, and those fires brought that building down the way it looked. Go on the internet. I know I'm talking to people who probably aren't watching me or who are not some of my audience. Go on the internet. Go to Google and click videos, or go to YouTube and click videos. Same thing. Google bought YouTube. And type in Building 7 collapse. Type in Building 7 collapse. And you, my audience, I am directed, because this actually has to do with what's going on today in Congress and with these Nazis, these Nazi satanic filth that have infiltrated our government for the past 50. Some people say it's been since the inception of the United States. I cannot substantiate that. What I will say is that for many, many decades, this ties directly into why they're trying to take down the President of the United States on ridiculous, unbelievable. It's a clown show. I'm trying to come up with my own terms. It's a shit show. I'm allowed to swear. I'm not Fox News. I'm allowed to swear. It's a diarrhea show. It's unbelievable. It's spraying diarrhea all over the walls. It's like if someone was spraying, I don't need to be. I do not mean to be gross, but if someone was spraying diarrhea all over the walls and they're adults like Nancy Pelosi, wouldn't sane adults look at them and go, can you please not do that? And also you're going to have to clean it up. And they go, no, I'm just painting the walls. I'm just painting the walls this color. Does that make any sense? That's how ridiculous and disgusting this is. You know, I'm going to do a non-live stream video tomorrow, and I'm going to use that same sick analogy. I really am. Because these people are fucking sick. They're psychotic. They're paid off. They're compromised. A lot of them are involved in child sex trafficking, allegedly. Allegedly. I'm not saying that. Allegedly. There's a lot of folks on the internet that are saying that these people have been in very compromised and precarious positions and photos and videos, and the president wants to bring it out and drain the swamp. Well, the swamp is striking back. That's what this whole impeachment thing is. The swamp is striking back. That's all it is. That's all it is. You know that. I know that. You know that. I know that. And yet we have to see our government be hijacked by these fucking communists. They're communists. They want to bring down the government. They want to destroy America. And they want to build it back up, which they won't, but they want to build it back up in their communist model. We've been infiltrated. This is total treason, and they accuse the president of treason. That's what they do. It's called projection. You accuse your opposer of what you, in fact, are doing. That's how psychopaths operate. I had a very, very sad, and go back and watch my old videos. No one's going to do it, but if you want to, go back and watch my old videos where, I survived a psychopath, and he's dead now. He actually killed himself through alcoholism, and the only person that I'm ever glad that actually passed away in my personal life, I could do other, folks, but in my personal life, the only time I was ever happy that someone died and is in the ground and no longer hurting any of us is my psychopath abuser. And these people think the same way. They think the same way because they're psychopaths. Nancy Pelosi, by all rights, is a psychopath, in my opinion, in my educated opinion. This is an opinion show, and I'll wait for the plane to go by so the audio doesn't get all fucked up. Okay, it's gone. In my opinion, in my educated opinion, these people are psychopaths. They're demonically charged psychopaths. They don't care about you. They don't care about you. All they want is power. Trump was never supposed to win. Our beloved, duly elected 45th president of the United States, because America isn't as stupid as they thought we with all the chemtrails, with all the GMO foods, with all the vaccines, with all the bad education, Common Core, Communist Core, with all the education. Enough of us rose up. Over 65 million Americans said, we want President Trump. Get in office. I lost a viewer. It's kind of weird. I was on a roll there. I should probably read the chat. Well, anyway, that was my open. That's why it's called JB Rants. Oh my God, Jelly Duck is here too. Cool. All right. Ron White. Okay. All right, I'm going to get everyone. You know what I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to use this thing that looks like a cigarette, but it's made out of ceramic. And there is some legal in Massachusetts, totally legal. Cannabis inside of it. And it's like, well, JB, if you're so confident in what you're saying, why do you need to use drugs and drink wine just to get by? It's like, I don't know, because my stress level is so maybe that's just a cheap cop-out excuse, but I'm so fucking stressed out, and this stuff helps me. That I can tell you right now. FLS 360, Woodrow Wilson ruined this country. FLS 360, that's another video. I'm with you there, and I know all about it, but that's another video. I lost another viewer. Damn. James Robert. Hey, Ron. Indiana Jones. Hey, Ron. Hi, Ron. FLS 360. Demonrat Wilson. Jelly Duck 100. Good evening, JB. Hey, Jelly Duck. I still miss Michael Farr Jr. Best hour of my day. I used to watch that show every fucking day. That's where I met you. James Robert. Hey, Sigmund. James Robert. Hey, Jelly. Indiana Jones. Hi, Sign. Hi, Jelly Duck. Sigmund Floyd at James Peace Sign and Sunglasses. Jelly Duck 100. Hello at James Robert. Jelly Duck 100. Hi there, Indiana Jones. Everyone should be liking and subscribing each other, by the way. FLS 360. Gargle it. I don't know what that means. Sigmund. Autocorrect likes to make us dumb. LOL. Yes. Indiana Jones and I are probably the two worst victims of autocorrect, or maybe it's all of us, who knows, but at least we talk about it. Indiana Jones, my friend Bobby Sigmund Floyd. I can't remember, your friend with cancer. I don't know anything about that. FLS 360. Oh, Gramps sharded. I don't know anything about that. I'm 35. I haven't sharded since I was like 12, I think. Hopefully. Unless I got drunk and forgot. FLS 360. Oh, Gramps sharded. James Robert. They have been trying to game the system ever since the system was started. Correct. They invented the system and they want to run it. And they want to run our lives. But it's not people, it's demons. FLS, it's these are not human beings. That's what a lot of folks need to understand. They might have skin and 2 eyes and a nose and eat food and have 5 fingers, 5 finger discount, maybe 10 fingers, 10 toes, but they're not people. They look like people, but they're not. I've dealt with it in my real life. Demons are real. People can be possessed. Once they become possessed by a demon, they are no longer human beings. I am not a crazy person for saying that. For anyone who's been through it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And that's who's trying to take over the country right now. That's what's going on. This is spiritual warfare. Okay? You need to understand that. And as much as I can do after I took a hit of legal cannabis and the fact that I wear... I'll take my glasses off. I've been through dealing with a demon. And it destroyed my life. A demon in human form, a possessed individual. All right, I'll put the glasses back on and then I'll be a little less stark or scary or whatever. Go back and read the chat. FLS, smile face, Indiana Jones. It's good. Bobby passed September 8th from cancer. Sure, she's feeling better. Thank you for asking, Sigmund. How are you doing, Sigmund Floyd? Justin Trudeau is a communist. Yes. Canada is a communist country. Jelly Duck 100, that sucks. Alinsky Tactics. What James Robert is mentioning there is Saul Alinsky, Rules for Radicals, was a book that he wrote. It was either late 70s or early 80s. It might have been 60s, unless I'm confusing this individual, this cretin. Oh, here comes the train again. Right when we get to the good stuff. Why? Fuck. So stupid. All right, train's gone, and I dropped my lighter. Nice job, Jason. I'm like the A+ live streamer, right? All I do is friggin' make mistakes. At least I caught it with my foot. But James Robert made a very crucial comment for this type of exchange here on YouTube. Rules for Radicals. Saul Alinsky was actually, I believe, Barack Obama's, who I voted for in 2008. I voted for Barack Obama in 2008. So everyone, most of my audience knows that, but I'm wicked sorry about that. I got caught up in the wave. Rules for Radicals, basically in this book, they say, the first step in order to taking over and changing an entire country from the inside is you have to divide the population into factions that war against each other socially. Back then, it was mouth to mouth and newspapers. Now it's the internet. You think they've done a good job? Press 1. Press 1 if you think they've done a good job in dividing the country. Gay against straight, straight against gay, black against white, white against black, Indian against everyone, China, blah, blah, blah. Trump does it a little bit, but he does it tactfully, and it's not from a hateful, divisive. He goes, there are all these divides, and we have to bring people together in order to have a unified, diversified America. So Trump understands this. It's very interesting to me that he has the balls to say it. I just pray every day. I'm so glad the president is still alive. I love President Trump. My high school friend, I have to ignore some of these comments in the chat. I let it go. So if I missed you, say it again. I apologize. Baba Yaga, hey, Joan. Indiana Jones, very true B. Indiana Jones, yes, it is spiritual warfare. FLS, smile. Indiana Jones, Bozo's buddy. FLS 360, Bozo did. Sigmund Floyd. I too have dealt with demons in human form, so I know you're not crazy, and they attack Christians the most. Yes, I don't go to church. Charlie Brown, what's up? Charlie Brown's my cousin. We love Charlie Brown. Indiana Jones. 1, they keep trying strong. They keep trying. Strong folks will survive. Baba Yaga. 1. The left wants a civil war, probably. Baba the Boogie, FLS, hola. All right, so, yeah, I dealt with, in human form, you could call them whatever you want. But in human form, they're called psychopaths or sociopaths. It's the same thing. There's no difference between a psychopath and a sociopath. I think they even came up with that term because the devil always has to tell you what they're doing before they do it. So I think in psychology, I was a psychology major in college. So I think what they did is they came up with two terms in order to kind of dilute the waters of, intellectual discernment kind of thing on the rest of us. So like if you have a shot of whiskey, it's like, whoa, that's psychopath. But if you take a shot of whiskey and put it in a glass with some ice cubes and a little bit of water and just dilute it, and you drink that, it's like, oh, I guess I can tolerate this for a while. That's what they came up with the term sociopath for. Psychopaths and sociopaths are the same thing. It's the same thing coming out of the fucking bottle. They don't care. They hate you. Ever since they were born, they're mentally ill, and yet most of them tend to be very, very charismatic. They're not intelligent in the way, and I'm not bragging. I'm not bragging, okay? But they're not intelligent in the ways that I am intelligent, or you guys are intelligent who watch me. They're not intelligent in those ways, but they are they are extraordinarily more talented and intellectually superior in the way that they manipulate others for their own self-preservation. That's why they're totally not human. That's why they're totally not human. They're demons. 2 eyes, a nose, a mouth, hair, male, female, 2 arms, 2 legs, hands, feet, clothes, wallet, money, bank account, job, mouth and ability to talk, probably better than most of us. But all they're walking around doing just blankly in the back of their head is, yeah, I'm acting right now. When they're talking to you, you're like, yeah, I'm acting right now. Yeah. And anyone who's ever dealt with a sociopath knows exactly what I'm talking about. And they're actually probably like sitting back in my audience. Anyone who knows who's dealt with a person like this, they're probably sitting back and being like, wow, JB knows. And if you're one of them, yeah, I know. And when I see you respond, I'm like, yeah, I know. Sucks. Typically about 13 to 15% of the normal population. That includes smart people, rich people, poor people, every race you can imagine, every gender. About 13 to 15% have been victims of psychopaths reported. From my research, it's closer to 40%. That's almost half the population. We have a problem. We have an invasion. We need to get rid of the psychopaths. And we have psychopaths in government. We have sociopath psychopaths in government. And their names are fucking Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer. No violence, no violence, no violence. Protest, protest, protest. Vote them out, vote them out, vote them out. If we become the violent ones, we become I'm not a Republican. We become Trump's Antifa. My audience is not that at all. My audience argues on the internet, argues in person, peacefully, and just raises proper issues. Why is the United States spending too much money? Things like that. When you ask a question like that, if someone responds to you, what the hell are you talking about? Don't talk to them. Just be like, oh, nothing. I was talking to my earbud, and then just walk away. You know what I mean? But if someone goes, yeah, I was always wondering about the Federal Reserve. Do you know about that? That's your friend right there. Instantly. Man, woman, old, young, doesn't matter. I don't care if it's I got to keep myself safe here. Assuming you can judge they're at least 16 years old, or they could be 100 years old. So within that age group, you can't start yelling at kids, 4-year-olds and shit about, do you know about the banking system? Don't do that. And that's obviously a joke, but some people would go, JB said this, and it's like, I don't know. The world is so crazy. I have to go back to the chat. LOL Sage works. James Robert. The neighbor is going to get 5-gallon gas so I can drive to the auto parts store in the morning. That's a good neighbor, James Robert. Hey, Baba. Sigmund Floyd. Hey, JB. Hey, at JB. Watch David Wood on YouTube at Acts 17 Apologetics. He's a Christian. Whoa. This is good stuff. He's a Christian psychopath. Watch him and you'll see what I mean. Hello, James, Baba Yaga. Sigmund Floyd. I knew what I was going to watch later on. That's all canceled. Because I was going to watch Glenn Beck rant about AOC. I'm going to watch what Sigmund Floyd said. LOL, Joe Biden put out a video saying the Russians are interfering in the elections again, and he needs donations to fight. I don't care about Biden anymore. He's already done, so I don't care. But that is pretty funny. Thank you for posting that, Baba Yaga. I'll just read that again for... Hey guys. Hey guys. My name is JB. I'm your stoned comedian who has a total sense of humor. Okay, so we're just going to get into some of this stuff. And breaking news, Baba Yaga, breaking news, Joe Biden put out a video saying the Russians are interfering in the election again, and he needs donations to fight them. I love it. I don't know. I just love it. Please be the nominee, Biden. Please be the nominee, Warren. Please be the nominee, Hillary. Please be the nominee. Oh my God. I can't. And I'm not even a Republican, and I'm not a Democrat. But I am a Trump supporter. James Robert is fighting the Russians too. Thank you, James Robert. Ron White has zipped his mouth and is blowing out smoke. All right, I'll do that too. That's fine. But I'll tell you one thing is I tried to get onto it earlier and then I went into a rant. See, that's what happens with like high functioning autism. And I've never been officially diagnosed, by the way. I've never been officially diagnosed. So when I say this is a self-diagnosis, but high functioning Asperger's or high functioning autism, something like that. Anyway, the point is, I really do not understand how folks cannot see what is going on. But at the same time, the reason I brought up the Asperger's autism is I'm kind of like out of society, but in society. Like I learned how to talk and dress well and groom myself. And like, you know, I've had great girlfriends, long lasting relationships, been single for way too long right now. That's fine because I had the, car accident and I lost my career, found a new career. So I'm building myself back up. But I still try to maintain an equal time on the internet kind of thing, talking to folks about politics. And I just, maybe it's because I've been too preoccupied to see how dumb America has unfortunately become. And I know it's been done by design. School system, fluoride in the water, chemtrails in the skies, and mainstream media. I'm surprised and shocked and a little bit sad at the fact that more Americans are not. I'm not trying to convert people to become Donald Trump supporters. I happen to be. I'm just trying to get people to wake up and see what the fuck is going on. If anyone still believes that 9/11 was done by Muslims flying 2 planes that knocked down 3 buildings, you're out to lunch. And it's really, really sad. And I'm going to try to not get emotional. I almost did, but I did not. If anyone thinks anyone passed away at a non-existent school called Sandy Hook, if anyone knows, I've said this in probably 19 videos, and I read all my comments. If anyone has a mailman or a third cousin or a second cousin or an ex-wife or a friend or someone that they worked with or someone that they used to deliver on their paper route when they were a kid, who used to know a dog, who once hopped in a cab, who knows anyone who passed away at Sandy Hook, please put it in the comments section below, and I will apologize for everything I've ever said about Sandy Hook. But they won't do that, because no one knows anyone who died at Sandy Hook, because no one died at Sandy Hook. So, but yet when you talk about it, everyone calls you like you're crazy. You know, they label you. He's nuts. He's a conspiracy theorist. She's nuts. She's a conspiracy theorist. What's going on right now in terms of this impeachment coup d'etat of the United States, and the fact that, I mean, I'm not going to blame anyone because I can't, because I'm trying to make enough money by virtue of working. But we need to protest. Maybe I can get it started on the internet. This is not right. This is not right. All the CNN, here's one way I could think to start, is all of the CNN, MSNBC, Nazi, Communist News Network, Clinton News Network, MSLSD, ABC, CBS, The Morning Show. What's that? Oh my God. What's that unwatchable? I need the chat's help with this, because I know I'm going to have a mental block. What's that fucking show? I'm in the middle of a rant right now. I kind of can't control the direction of my speech at this particular time. What's the name of that fucking show with Joy Behar and Whoopi Goldberg? These Harpy and Meghan fucking McCain. These anti-America, like, sick women that talk in the morning. The View. I got it before you guys. The View. The View. Dude. The reason I'm worried about America is because The View is on the air and they actually get ratings. People watch that. They watch it. And they take it as their morning news. They take it as their morning news. Ben Hatcher's joined us. Yo, Indiana Jones View. Yep. No, I got it just before you guys. James Robert, The View. Dude, people watch that. There's a significant portion. I just want my show to understand this, and I'm actually getting myself a little freaked out. I should probably calm down and end the live stream and just maybe go watch Gramps. Believe it or not, that really actually does calm me down a little bit. But yeah, there's a significant amount of Americans, and I'm not saying like 10%. I'm saying probably like 40%. And this includes some men, by the way. There have been polls done, and also just my gut feeling, and my gut feeling is usually pretty damn good. There's about 40% of the, you know what, I don't want to do that to myself or to my audience. There's probably 33% of the country that watches a show called The View with Joy Behar and Whoopi Goldberg in the morning, and they think that that's the morning news. You got to give credit to the devil. You got to give credit to Lucifer for allowing, or for not allowing, for cultivating such unimaginable stupidity. Unimaginable stupidity. I'm serious. I'm not being funny, JB, right now. I'm dead serious. Dude, go watch 5 minutes of The View. Whoopi Goldberg, Joy Behar, Meghan McCain, and some other harpies on a couch. And listen to what they talk, what they crap out of their whopper holes. It's like, I don't know. There's a certain portion. I would gather, I would surmise, I love words, I would surmise that 33% of the country watches that shit. Otherwise, they wouldn't be on air. Back to the chat. Indiana Jones. Hi, Ben. Ben Hatcher. Hi. And hello, Ben Hatcher from JB, James Robert. Hey, Ben. Indiana Jones. I'm a people. I don't watch it, lol. Joan and I were instant friends when we started talking on the internet. I now see why. Ron White. I'm a people. I don't watch it, lol, because I used to say I'm a people all the time. Ron White, and I still do. Ron White. I can't watch The View. I get really sick. Yeah, I know. That's why it was a dare. I should have said it's a dare. I dare you to fucking take this habanero pepper and shove a cucumber up. I actually cut, delete. I still always think sometimes maybe Blackie's daughter is watching or something, because like Blackie Fitzpatrick and I have like a really good communication on YouTube thing going on. So I really, believe it or not, it's not that late. So I'm going to try to stay away from the really bad words. Although when I keep talking about these people, it gets increasingly harder and more difficult. Baba Yaga, people who watch The View don't have jobs and most likely stay-at-home moms or old people who don't have to leave the house. So it's basically the class that is cared for by government, essentially. That's why they don't like the president of the United States. They want to suck off, which is, hopefully they've paid in. Hopefully they've paid in. And Trump is trying to save Social Security. You know, so if they go against the president of the United States, it's almost like, you know, they're giving themselves hardship in a way. The View and CNN, I'm sorry, I pronounced it wrong. Ben Hatcher says, The View and the Communist News Network, or the Clinton News Network, equals same talking points. Correct. Run by the international bankers, the Vatican, the deep state, and all the pedophiles in Washington, D.C. Thank you, international bankers. You bunch of fucking, I won't. I could make that creative, but I won't do it. James Robert. I know grown people that all they watch is cartoons? No. Come on, James. No. Grown people, like over, I consider grown, I'll draw it at my age. I'm 35. I'm 35 years old. I do not watch cartoons. Because I spend too much time on the internet making videos and following politics and where our fucking country is going and trying to make money and get a car again after my mistake. Indiana Jones, I'm an old people. I don't watch it. LOL. You're not old, Joan. Indiana Jones, LOL, better James. Ron White. I'm almost 60, and you couldn't pay me to watch it. Good. Adam for Christ has joined us. What's up, Adam for Christ? Adam for Christ's been with us basically since the beginning. I think we met at either Jujubot or Gramps Fox over 2.5 years ago. Adam for Christ in the house. Everyone be nice and say hello. Baba Yaga says, I'm 30 and I watch South Park. Well, that's why I was testing the waters. I watch South Park maybe twice a year when my younger brother, who happens to be, in the earlier 30s, he goes, you got to see this. And I watch it, and they do a political show, and I'll watch it like on my phone. But I agree with the previous sentiment that there are folks where they sit down on the couch, they got their everything ready, they got their dinner, they get everything, and for the rest of the night, it's just watching TV. It's crazy. And everyone could probably say to me, it's like, JB, well, you go on the internet, this and that. Well, yeah, it's actually the opposite, because the TV is just giving you what the TV is showing you. When I'm on the internet, I'm researching things for me to learn, and I choose what I want when I want at the moment. That's how I've unraveled the entire Illuminati. That's how I've unraveled everything. It's untwisting a ball of yarn, whereas the TV just throws the ball of yarn at you and says, play with it. That's the best analogy I've made in about a year. Troglodyte, hi y'all. Ron White, no TV time for me, and I'm retired. Nice. I hope you smoke some weed, though, Ron. Adam for Christ, I'm silly. I'll watch anything, including South Park, especially if I'm drunk at the time. I did not know Adam for Christ drank. Hello, everyone, says Adam for Christ. Troglodyte, hi, Adam, long time. Yeah, and we're all meeting at JB Rants. It's crazy. 8 watching, 0 promotion. I love you guys. Thank you very much. Well, this video will be uploaded and will be available for replay. So if anyone missed the brilliant thing I said at between time 42 and 45, you should not rewatch my video for the whole video. And here comes the plane. But between 42 and 45, rewatch that. It's really, really good information. Baba Yaga, I work from a personal computer all day, so I basically just watch InfoWars. Very nice. Alex Jones. I love Alex Jones. I don't care what anyone says. I love Alex Jones. Of InfoWars.com. YouTube and independent news while I'm working. Very nice. Baba Yaga. Ron White is scared and blowing out a lot of smoke. Indiana Jones, we love you, B. Thank you, Indiana Jones. We love you too. Charlie Brown, my cousin, Charles Brown, my cousin, in my house. The wife has the view. Oh, no. Oh, God. Hold on a second. Okay, I held it in. Let me read this again and see if it's real. Charlie Brown. That was fake vomit, by the way. In my house, the wife has the view on downstairs, and I have Fox News upstairs. Well, yeah, that's a divided country right there. Where that happens, holy shit, Charlie, I'm sorry. I don't even like Fox News. I think they're just as liberal as all these other fucks, but The View is like Nazi, like I've never seen anything like it. I've never seen anything like it. And that's why I choose not to see it. Holy shit. That's crazy. And I remember you mentioning that on the 4th of July, by the way. I did not forget. But from my audience, I had to kind of play it up a little bit. James Robert. Haven't seen South Park in years. James Robert, did you see Purview on GG? I don't know what that is. Baba Yaga at Charles Brown. Use the parental control feature of the TV and block that show. Yeah, I mean, those who are lost are already lost. You know, we're not going to get them back. I used to think I could tell people, you know, but you can't. I'm not saying get discouraged. But yeah, it's bad. It's really, really bad. Some of the other stuff out there. Who's that fuck that I'm thinking about? Who's that light-skinned black guy at... I'm racist because I called him a light-skinned black guy. Who's that guy on CNN? Don Lemon. Don Lemon is as unwatchable as The View to me. Not a Republican, not a Democrat. JB is saying Don Lemon is equally as fucking unwatchable as The View. How can you have a multi-million-dollar contract for a quote-unquote news organization where the owner of your news organization was caught by Project Veritas? Project Veritas, I'm Project Veritas, you're Project Veritas, we're all Project Veritas. But the actual Project Veritas caught the owner of CNN saying, yeah, no, basically our coverage has to be, these are not direct quotes, this is my synopsis of it, our coverage has to be exclusively anti-Trump. We have to push impeach. We have to push it. We have to push that. That's what you're going to do. And some of the CNN folks came out and they actually said, we joined CNN thinking we were going to be journalists. This is public record, by the way, but the rest of the media won't cover it. And of course, CNN won't cover themselves. Why would they? Why would they? Because they know they're failing. CNN will not exist in 6 months to a year and a half. That's a prediction that JB is making right now. They're not news. And their reporters internally are saying and making their own independent YouTubes that get released because they have non-disclosure agreements, so they're not supposed to do that. I've signed a couple non-disclosure agreements in my life. You're not allowed to talk about what goes on the inside on social media or even in phone calls or over Thanksgiving dinner. And some of these folks are breaking their NDIs. NDA, non-disclosure, NDI. What am I thinking of? DNI? NDAs. They're breaking their NDAs. They're saying, yeah, we're even uncomfortable. We joined CNN to become reporters, and yet we're being fed stories from the top down saying Trump bad, Trump man. This is not their words, but these are my words now. Orange man bad, orange man bad, orange man bad. Impeach, impeach, impeach. Go on the internet. Don't listen to JB rants. Go on the internet and find this for yourself. Just YouTube, for those who are still paying attention, just YouTube CNN reporters speak out, CNN owner exposed, and then just find your own links. Just type those things in and go do some research. The internet's free as long as you're paying for internet anyway and watching my face talk to you with glasses and my hat slightly sideways. You can certainly afford to go watch the things I just told you. Just look it up for yourself. Spend 12 minutes. You will be emotionally shattered at how sick these people are. It's crazy. Back to the chat. Indiana Jones, LOL, Baba Yaga. Carrie Porch and the CNN Insider was on the Alex Jones show today in studio. I did not watch. I watch Alex every day. I didn't watch Alex today. I will watch that. He's a veteran. Cool dude. Okay, thank you, Baba Yaga. I will go back and catch the one day that I fucking miss Alex. But that's what JB does. When something can go wrong, it goes wrong. Troglodyte. Don Lemon voted. I didn't even see. This is why I love the chat. I'm just learning a bunch of shit. Good shit. Gold. I shouldn't call it shit. It's gold. Troglodyte. Don Lemon voted worst journalist of the year in 2014 by Columbia Journalism Reviews. Okay, I did not know that. Charlie Brown, my cousin. I like watching The Five and Water's World. Yeah, they're very, very good. I also like watching Tucker and Judge Jeanine Pirro and Laura Ingraham. They have a lot of good ones. Troglodyte review. No, I already got it. Adam for Christ asks a very good roundabout question. Why can't we impeach the impeachment? I agree. It's totally illegal. Why can't we charge them with a crime for them committing a crime? Adam for Christ is brilliant. Adam for Christ needs to make a t-shirt. Impeach the impeachment. Impeach the impeachment. I'm not going to steal that from Adam for Christ because that was his thought that he posted on my channel, but I'm the face with the glasses and the almost beard and the halfway sideways hat smoking cigarettes talking on YouTube right now, but this is not my content. Impeach the impeachment. Adam for Christ is brilliant. I give him full credit. Adam for Christ, may I have your intellectual property rights so I can spend $25 online and make a t-shirt called Impeach the Impeachment? I'm dead serious. I'm not lying. I'm not doing this for theater. I love stuff like that. You can't think of that on your own, usually. Indiana Jones says Lou Dobbs is cool. Yes, I agree. Lou Dobbs is good. I'm still waiting to hear for Adam from Christ because I'm ready to... Oh, now I'm going to get in trouble. I'm ready to pull the trigger on this idea. Impeach the impeachment. He said impeach the impeachers. I say impeach the impeachment. Whichever one's better is the t-shirt I'm going to make. I'm going to make it. I make t-shirts all the time. I don't like paint and draw with a marker. I use customink.com. You can get any kind of t-shirt you want. Ben Hatcher, they will be indicted for Russian hoax while impeaching our president. I hope so. I hope damn so. The reason that I think that the president will not be impeached, or if that actually does come to fruition, it will be totally overturned, is I've met politicians. I've had, I don't want to say that. I've known politicians, and they're great talkers. I mean, what did the president of the United States say while he was campaigning? All talk, no action. That's 100% true. They just want to join the club. The president came in because he loves America, and sadly, I mean, everyone knows, what I'm going to say. Ben Hatcher is promoting Dan Bongino. I watch Dan Bongino every single episode that comes in my feed. I have to constantly resubscribe because YouTube doesn't want me getting notifications from Dan Bongino's recent video posts. But JB fully endorses Dan Bongino show, period. Former, not CIA, former Secret Service, awesome truth teller. Indiana Jones doubles down and says, we need hats also. James Robert, that would be interesting, Ben. Indiana Jones follows Dan Bongino. I think we all do. Everyone who comes to my show, we're kind of on the same page. I'm kind of like that. JB is kind of like that hot sauce, or that's the easiest term. It's like that hot sauce that's too hot for most, but those who love it love it. So that's why, and I don't want a big audience. I like a small audience. I wouldn't know how to handle one of those channels where it's like boom, 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 like the chat goes like that. I would not know how to handle that. So actually, never promote my show. Don't promote JB. My audience is my audience, and I consider you guys friends on the internet. And we all basically have the same sentiments. Doesn't mean we have to agree all the time. Cool, go ahead with the t-shirts, and Indiana Jones, we need hats also. I agree. Impeach the impeachment, or impeach the... What should it be? Let's go back with Adams. Impeach the impeachers. Impeach the impeachers. That's the one. Ben Hatcher says, I think Joseph Misfood was paid by Fusion GPS. My only response to Ben Hatcher is tomorrow the sun is going to rise in the sky. My only response to Ben Hatcher is chances are between now and 24 hours from now, you're going to take a piss. My only response to Ben Hatcher, I think Joseph Mifsud was paid by Fusion GPS. My only response to that is a cheesy omelet is really, really good on a lazy Sunday. My only response to Ben Hatcher, I think Joseph Mifsud was paid by Fusion GPS, is if you string a kite up and put it up in wind, it will go above you. People are getting my jokes now. By the way, I'm a failed one-liner stand-up comedian. I went on stage one time and bombed. I'm much better on the internet because I can't hear the boos. But you can type them, and I will not delete them. Adam for Christ. Yep, t-shirts, hats, and anything else. Even slippers. It's all good. What the fuck are slippers? Those things on your feet from 1941? James Robert capes? What's that, from comic books? B, you check into shirts. I will check into hats. Cool. Indiana Jones fully on board because she knows I'm dead serious. Indiana Jones, capes. Cool, James. James Robert, LOL. Baba Yaga, you should start a JB Discord. I'm on Discord. I'm on Discord as J Beliveau. JAYBELIVEAU, where we can all chat and talk. It's free and easy. You can use the app or phone or PC. I know, I'm on it. I'm just not good at it. Granny Goose has joined us. Pretty damn great. 7 people in room, 7 liked. LOL. Awesome. Thank you, Granny Goose. Well, now we're down to 6. But that's okay. I don't want a big chat. I'm just like Blackie Fitzpatrick. I don't want a big audience. I want us to have a good conversation. Long Johns getting cold now. I have a pair of Long Johns that I got for Christmas like 4 years ago, still in the package. I don't know. I hate the heat. I'm okay with the cold. I don't mind. I don't really get cold. I don't really get cold because I guess I have really good body heat because I have a lot of red meat and carbohydrates. Hey, AOC, is that okay? Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, I just have to ask you, is it okay if I have a ribeye steak tomorrow? Is that okay? How many apart from should I have the finances under the previous Democrat economy, assuming I'm allowed to purchase a $13.41 ribeye steak, am I required to trim the fat off? Is that bad for the environment? I'm just curious. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez? Or maybe like one of your supporters said, I should just start eating people. These people are sick. They're crazy. It's funny to watch, but it's also scary because it's real. Hi, Granny Goose, James, Indiana Jones. Hi, Granny Goose, James Robert. Do they have the flap in the back, JB? I do not know what that means. Oh, yeah, that's the little James Robert. Are you talking about ribeyes? Oh yeah, the only proper ribeye steak has that little fillet flap in the back. That's the best part. That's what you eat first. That's what I eat first. Indiana Jones, Long Johns with the impeach. The impeach was printed, but then you have to go out and walk around in your Long Johns. That's nonsense. Indiana Jones. We need T-shirts and hats, or jackets and hats, or winter coats and hats. Ben Hatcher, how dare you? I don't know what you're talking about, Ben Hatcher. Chat's moving kind of fast now. James Robert, peach-colored long handles. I have no idea what that means. Granny Goose. What's everyone's thoughts about Julian Assange being confused and mumbling in court yesterday? Drugged, beaten, this is my opinion. Drugged, beaten, drugged, beaten, drugged, beaten. Granny Goose, that's my answer. Drugged and beaten multiple times. Almost Jeffrey Epstein. Although Jeffrey Epstein actually did bad shit, Julian Assange is a hero. 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 Indiana Jones, of course, the flap, James, before they make it in PC, LOL. Okay. No, JB, the Long Johns. Okay, I have. Oh, you mean the piss flap? Yeah. I remember that from when I was 9, the piss flap and the Long Johns. Charlie Brown, anything below 16, I'm shivering. Yeah, I don't have that. I'm okay with the cold. I hate sweating. I'm a sweater. That sounds kind of weird. I'm a sweater. I sweat a lot. If you want to destroy my sweater, whoa, pull that string as I walk away. Indiana Jones, yes, I heard he's being abused mentally and physically. I've heard. Kiwi Lover has joined us. Hi, Kiwi Lover. What's up? James Robert. Hey, Carol. Where the hell is... Oh, hey, Carol. What's up? See that... Yeah, no, it's a good chat. I have a good... StreamYard's pretty good, but sometimes when a lot of folks come in at the same time, the chat just goes like this. And then it just goes like that. And I miss like a whole thing. So it's not that I'm not paying attention to you guys. Hi, Kiwi, says James Robert, Indiana John. Hi, Carol. Granny Goose. I used to keep in touch with Julian's mother, Christine, on Twitter. But I hate Twitter. I felt so awful for her. I joined Twitter. I made one tweet. That was in 2008, and I never went on Twitter ever again. Maybe it was 2009. I like YouTube. I don't mind sharing my face. You know what I mean? It makes it kind of like no one, because here's why putting your face on YouTube is, as long as you're confident enough for someone to put one's face, on the internet, on the world's largest social media platform, arguably. If I get something wrong, I can go watch myself and be like, whoa, I said that and I got it wrong. And then I can make a video and apologize. But also, the brilliant thing about, I think, having the confidence to put your face on YouTube, and I'm just thinking out loud. I'm not talking to anyone individually. This is not subconscious innuendo or anything like that at all. I'm just pontificating out loud. But the other beauty is if someone accuses me of saying something that I didn't say, I can go, just pull up the video. Fucker, pull up the video. If I get it wrong, I apologize. If I get it right and you lie about me and say that I said something I didn't, pull up the video. So it's as dangerous as it is, it's also equally protective in a way. Indiana Jones, it's, whoa, oh yeah, Charlie's down there. It's 82 degrees right now at 10 p.m. It's about 41 right here. Kiwi lover, yes, Joan. Had my Chinese chicken salad. So I'm good now. I love Chinese chicken salad. It's 82 right now at 10 p.m. Why am I reading backwards? Indiana Jones. Good, Kiwi. I was worried you starved and critters got to you. LOL. Critters. It has been said that if you die on the couch, your cats will eat you. I love cats. James Robert. Hey, Charles. Granny Goose. Oh my God. I have a nephew, Charlie Brown. Love that name. Kiwi lover. It's late where you are, Joan. 10:30 p.m. Kiwi lover. Ha 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 ha. Joan. Indiana Joan. Yes, Kim. Just got home about 40 minutes ago. Joan just got home 40 minutes ago, and hopefully 229,455 American citizens were woken up in that 40 minutes ago time to the fact that this impeachment bullshit is so hilarious, is so fucking hilarious, that it's going to go down in history as one of the, sadly, it's going to go down in history as one of the most comedic foibles of the stupid Illuminati bankers trying to take over America and put in these little puppet demons. They just plug them in like light brights. Remember light brights? I'm old enough to remember that. Yes, Kim got home. Indiana Jones. Kim, not me. Granny Goose. My daughter has 5 cats and they share what he does. Oh no. Granny Goose is Kiwi. No, it's just a meme I heard one time, and it's funny. Yeah, Indiana Jones fucked. She has 12. So, no, it's just something I heard on the internet, and I just thought it was funny because I love animals and I love cats. I love all critters. James Robert, the Democrat Party is sad. It's worse than sad. It's satanic. It makes me sad. It makes you sad, but they're satanic and bereft of any kind of emotional integrity or intellectual prowess. They're a mess. They're a disaster. They're just a bunch of psychopaths running around trying to maintain power and burning down their own house. It's crazy.